You didn't read the Robert Orsi script.
Mm.
You wrote your script, you finished the film, but not curious to know what he wrote in that script that nobody on Paramount didn't like the script.
No. You know what? I'm a big fan of Bob, and we're friends. We didn't read the screenplay because we didn't want to be influenced by it. You know, we wanted to sort of start afresh. I eventually read it afterwards because for reasons of sort of arbitration in terms of the credit situation, which arises sometimes if there is a previous draft, and the WGA, the Writers Guild, need to establish if what we did was a rewrite or you know, anyway, it's boring. Okay. But I read it in the end, and it was great. But I think the trouble, that Paramount were having with it was the idea that it might have been a little bit exclusive in terms of who it appealed to. And you know, obviously they need to invite as many new Star Trek fans as they cater for old Star Trek fans. And so I think that's why they decided to start again. But you know, Bob's such a talented guy and a great writer. I'm sure that those ideas will be possibly readdressed.
Do you dream to direct a Star Trek film?
You know what? I watched Justin, and I'm baffled by his skill, and I don't know if I could possibly take on something of that magnitude without first directing some. Well, I think I'll do some smaller movies first.
I saw your short film.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Oh,
very
thank you. Thank you.
And what the actors, the reaction of the other actors when they knew that you were going to write the script?
I was worried. I emailed them all and said, you know, listen,
like a boss.
I've got some news, you know, and they were all very supportive and happy about it because I think they felt represented. I was worried that they'd think that I'd sort of left them and gone off to work in a different part of the film production, but and I didn't want to, you know, walk in and then all be like, oh, here he comes, it's the teacher. But what it actually meant was that we could all work together on each character, and I asked them specifically to give me ideas to sort of, if there's anything you want to explore about Kirk or Spock, or, you know, let me know. Or if you feel that this particular line of character development isn't working, let me know, and Doug and I will accommodate that. So I think they felt like they had more to do on this film than ever before.
Which the best captain, J.J. Abrams or Justin Lin?
Well, they're very different, you know. I mean, J.J. has a very sort of outgoing sort of personality on set. He's very sort of ebullient and like a very big character. Justin's a lot quieter, a lot more, you know, his method is different, but they both bring the noise. So, you know.
You're going to be working with Steven Spielberg, right?
I am right now, yeah.
Yeah, it would be like the hero for all the geeks.
Yeah.
See, all the geeks, kind of hero, because when a kid, you love all these guys.
Yeah.
Now you're playing, writing.
I know, it's amazing. Them. Yeah, it never escapes me how wonderful that is, and for me to grow up as a Spielberg fan, as a Star Trek fan, and to find myself contributing to these worlds and working with these people, I feel very lucky.
You've been in Star Wars and Star Trek.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, which one is better?
Well, I think I have my heart is with Star Trek because that's where my sort of family is, and I grew up loving Star Wars, and Star Wars has been a huge part of my life, but maybe it was a huge part of my childhood, and Star Trek is the bigger part of my grown-up adulthood.
Probably going to be doing now the heroes, Marvel, DC, and complete the whole thing.
I don't think so.
I think it's a good opportunity.
Well, you know, I mean, I think I'd like to try and do some smaller stuff for a little bit now, yes. And you know, I love working on these big movies. They're great, but I also like to remember where I'm from.
Films, yeah, it's Shaun of the Dead is
exactly.
It's the best zombie film after the George Romero films.
Thank you. That's high praise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. I love your both T-shirts.